Hello there. This is this is gonna be episode 6. I'm a little distraught because of what I'm about to have to do. So it's a not as happy hello there as usual, is what I would say. No, last one was 6, so this is episode 7. So I would do a team recap immediately. However, we have some business to attend to. Tristan has pointed out something that uh, I think I agree with. So let's get on to it. The way that the rules that I'm doing, right, the whole point is I'm copying what Michael is doing, right? That is where that is the source of these rules. So the way that he does encounters, this is his comment on my video that went up today, which is episode 2, because I talked about how I was trying to emulate it, and I wasn't 100% sure. So, again, I'm just going to read the comments word for word. So he said he does, I do encounters based off met location, which is why I never do more than one fossil or keep more than one giftmon if multiple are in the same met location. If I know I can get both a wild encounter and a gift/fossil with the same met location, I have to decide which one I go for, which I have been doing that up to this point, I think successfully, with one exception, which Tristan has pointed out. With this logic, wouldn't your 201 be voided then, since Ali was your giftmon from 201? Which, if the met location is the indicator, so we can check, right? So I've already, I looked at these already before, so I know the results here. Our Route 201 encounter is Pincher. Right, I don't remember what the mon we caught originally was. It's probably Bidoof, right? Who knows? And then, so let's go check Ali, which was our starter. And let's see that met location. And you see it is 201. So that means that Pincher is illegal. So Pincher will no longer be on the team. Thus, that is why I am somber about this. So, unfortunately, illegal mons do not get to go to the Shadow Realm or Heaven. They are released. So I shall do that. I don't know if it lets me do it with an item on it, but I'm going to click release and it'll tell me. Alright, so. Unfortunately, Pincher, I appreciated your effort, but I was incorrectly using you. Okay. So I don't know if that also got rid of the muscle band it was holding. I assume it did, which I'm okay with, if that is the result, because that is just going to be part of the punishment for I was using an illegal mon. That's my bad, right? I did it not with malice in my heart, but mistake was made. This is how I feel corrects it the best. Then the next step becomes, well, how do we, what party member now comes on? So as you see, we have 8 different mons here. We have the Police, Randall, the Matrix, Leif Erikson, Pegasus, Pillow, His Highness, and Cancer. And obviously, Wanda is illegal, as noted by basically just being separated, right? So we have 8 valid options. So would I love to just pick them on and put it on? Yes. If I was going to do that, I would put Pillow on the team. That would be the one that I would choose. It both is already level 15, as you see, it's the highest level of those, and it is buffed in this game. So, and it has Magic Guard, for example, right? So it's getting to use Wigglytuff in a new way. However, I deemed that the fairest way to choose was, of course, a wheel. So this is the nicknames. This is not the Pokemon names, obviously, on here. So obviously, I just told you, hey, I want Pillow, but it's a 1 in 8, not my choice. And I wanted it to be not my choice because this is to correct for my error, right? So I'm going to spin this wheel, which it is weird to look at a wheel that isn't the most fucked up wheels you've ever seen. So I'll give it a spin. That's crazy. Well, There you go. I got my wish. we got Pillow. So we will be adding Pillow to the party. And then I didn't say it before, but I mean it's not going to be as relevant with Pillow as compared to the others. I was also not going to allow myself to use rare candies to catch it up. So, you know, in the case oh, would I want to rare candy something up to 16 to be matching with the rest of the party? Sure. But I think because of the circumstances, I will not be doing that, as this is, you know, to help atone for an error that I made. With that all being done, we can now do the proper team recap. So we do have Sunny D holding a Miracle Seed because it did finally get that grass move in Magical Leaf. So we are happy with also Weather Ball, Leech Seed, and Morning Sun. Then we have Y the Wobbuffet. It's just got the Wormberry because we didn't have any other good items to put, right? It's a standard Wobbuffet, nothing crazy here. Then we have Street Rat with Facade Bite, Quick Attack, Aerial Ace. We taught it Aerial Ace because the next gem is grass, right? So over what I had Rock Smash for a little bit, and then Silk Scarf still, and Guts. We have Fuego holding the Charcoal. It is Flamethrower, Wing Attack, Ancient Power, Hidden Power, Rock. We have Monday Night, the Golem with Smackdown, Bulldoze, Fire Punch, Thunder Punch, Rockhead. Eventually, I'm sure we'll get a move eventually that benefits from Rockhead, so that'll be cool with the Heartstone. And now the newest member, Pillow, which, to remind us all, it has Magic Guard. Its base stats are buffed by 10 across the board other than HP. And then it has Disarming Voice, Fake Tears, Echoed Voice. But to conclude this, we now should also figure out what moves we have that can possibly be useful on it. So it's time to look. And it'd be funny to give it Stealth Rocks, but I think Water Pulse is probably fine. I don't see myself using Sweet Kiss. And then I'm now curious what hidden power it has. Is hidden power grass? I mean, seems fine to me. So I think I'm good with that moveset. The other consideration I was thinking was maybe the Stealth Rock, but I'm down to just try the 4 attacks for now. I don't want to move the Silk Scarf onto it because I think Street Rat loses a lot of value without the Silk Scarf. So I think out of what we have remaining... Oh, it did give us back the Muscle Band. Can I not, like... I can't throw away items, huh? So let me see. Is there something here that isn't holding an item? Maybe that's how I'll do it. There it is. I think everything was holding an item, right? Okay, so since Omen is not holding an item, I'm going to give it the Muscle Band to effectively get rid of the Muscle Band, right? So like, you know, I will never touch it. So we know it was not holding the Muscle Band because it wouldn't make sense, but for this special circumstance, we're basically taking away the Muscle Band because I was using Pinscher with the Muscle Band, so I think it makes sense to get rid of it. Like I could see an argument on going either way, but yeah. So back to the items. Realistically, I mean, I could just give it the Mystic Water. It's probably the only thing, because I don't have any more Oran Berries, if I recall correctly. Yeah, no. So Mystic Water is probably the only thing that makes sense for now. Yeah, so we defeated Mars last time. Gotta get my bearings back. So we are Gonna move on. We have already gotten our encounters here. So, I mean, in this event, we should also put... we should put Pillow in the front. Because we want to get levels on it anyway. And also give it some screen time. Because I genuinely was excited to use it if I was given the chance when I caught it. So I want to give it a try and find out if it is going to be as good as I think it might be. Obviously, if we ever get a Life Orb, it will get the Life Orb. I love putting Life Orb on Magic Guard Pokemon. So, because it's just so strong. But as you can see, Pillow's not like the bulkiest thing in the world, but it's hard to one-shot it unless you're dealing super effective damage. And I think that in the long run will be its main value. And then I don't know what moves it's going to get in the future, but I think that it gets enough coverage that it's fine, like no matter what it is. I think I'll be able to always have a moveset I'm happy with, I think, in the long run. But Pillow, you've done a good job. We'll give you a nice rest. Oh, Magical Leaf to see how much damage it does. Not quite the kill, but not far off. I want to kill it with Leech Seed, since I'm going to be slower anyway. Just so I can get that little bit of healing. Oh, perfect. Yeah, now that we have Magical Leaf on Sunny D, I think Sunny D will be a very valuable member to the squad. Oh, I did remember Poketch. Does look different without Pinscher there, but we have to be mentally strong and move forward. And obviously, to cap off final thoughts on this situation. Even if I got it at Lake Verity, I would have been in the same situation. So because I don't think of it that way, right? Would I just get bulk up? Does any of these Pokemon really want bulk up? Probably not. I'm not used to thinking that way, so it's not that surprising that I would mess that up. I think I would have done the literal exact same thing if it was in the normal spot. Or not normal spot, I guess, because this was the normal spot for Platinum being in 201, but for Diamond and Pearl, you do it at Lake Verity. So I think I would have had the same exact thing where I would have just caught something at Lake Verity, because I'm not used to doing this way of encounters. So I'm used to just getting all the encounters you can, and gifts are all gifts, right? Like it's a literal gift to you. And fossils are, at least in most of the games, since they're randomized, right? Like, and the items are randomized, we don't know if we're even gonna get fossils, right? So I'm used to more so playing in that regard. Thus, I was never in that mindset where it didn't even cross my mind that the starter would conflict with something. Like I was never gonna come up with that. So I appreciate that. What's it called, that Tristan picked up on that and let me know. Obviously, there's a delay, you know, with comments, but at least in this one, I think I'm not as far ahead as in the past that I've normally been. I want to click Weather Ball to scout for Metal Burst. I don't know that they would give it this early, but it has Taunt, so it spooked me. But Shockwave is not. I don't know that it normally ever gets Shockwave. I don't think so, but it could. I mean, some steel types have the electromagnetism aspect to them, so they just get some electric moves, right? Like Probopass is the main one where it's like it makes perfect sense why it does. It's just like, you know, mons like Probopass get electric moves because of the magnetism stuff, right? So. But yeah, I'm always open to if I do anything wrong, by all means, please tell me. I much prefer that, and then if I can correct it, great. If I can't, you know, if I'm like too far ahead, whatever it is, you know, so be it. But I'm never I never think I'm doing it perfectly in the moment, right? Like I'm doing my best at all times, and that's, you know, I hope that's enough for you, the viewer. So. I obviously will not be playing perfectly, you know, and I will never intentionally try to, you know, cheat out of what are meant to be the challenges of the rule set put forth, right? Like that's, otherwise why would I bother, right? Like I don't, you know, like why put rules to make the game harder and then just not do them, right? That doesn't make any sense to me. So we did level up, right? Yeah. So we'll put Sunny D in the front. Is there a hidden item here? Like, why is there? Yeah. It's like why else would this be here? Okay, we got more orange berries, which is nice. One thing I am thinking about right now, not that I think it's gonna happen in this episode, but I'm pretty sure for evolving Street Rat, it has to be nighttime, in addition to the level that it will be. And at least for, not usually how I go about it, but it is currently not nighttime, as it also is showing in the game. I don't know if it'll always be accurate, but yeah, I am not currently doing this at night, so I will have to see if that becomes an issue or not, because I stopped because I sneezed, so I apologize. Because we're gonna get to 20 eventually. I don't know if it, like I said, I don't think it's gonna be in this episode necessarily, but I do want to be conscious of that, because obviously I would like Street Rat to evolve as soon as possible. You know, if that means delaying my next recording, so be it, right? If I think I'm gonna get to 20, but I don't think that's a real issue. That's you know, such a minor thing that I can control for one, and you know, in my mind for two, it's, you know, it's intended to evolve at at 20, so I would like it to evolve at 20 when we get there. But if I recall correctly, like I said, I think it is supposed to be nighttime, which I don't know what counts as nighttime in this game. That is a separate thing that I guess I could have looked into and I forgot to, I guess is the better way to put it. Or just, I didn't think about that till literally right now because I mostly record at night anyway, right? Like that is just the norm for me, so. In any case, that won't prevent me from, like, using Street Rat. Just something to note. Because, like, I want to fight every trainer, because I want to, do the pace of the game, and also, as previously stated, this is part of the challenge, right? Fighting all the trainers. I already lost Mons to an optional trainer, so because it was challenging for me, right? So the Anorith in the gym did fuck me up, and it was an optional fight because they can present challenges too, right there. All the fights are curated, so why not enjoy them all, right? I'm just gonna go Monday night. I don't know what this is gonna do that would ever threaten Monday night. We crit it? Alright. I don't know if it would have killed without the crit, but I thought it might. Otherwise I would have acted more surprised when I saw that it died. I switched to Bulldoze for the logic that if I just hit the ground and the way the shockwaves hit it, surely my accuracy doesn't matter. That's what I do that all the time. I trust the not actual logic Pokemon to obey some actual logic. Okay, it failed the sturdy check. How unfortunate. I'm assuming Wobbuffet should be well positioned into fighting trainer. It's a weird push and pull with Y, since I want to take damage to be able to deal the damage back, right? So like, if I'm taking resisted hits, then does that count as? Okay, it does. I didn't know. Like if I'm taking resisted hits, that means I'm taking less damage, and thus I'm doing less damage. So it's a interesting way to think about things with a Pokemon where it's just so different than any other. I could switch out to try to save the Oranberry, but I don't feel like it. I'm glad I didn't also, because taking a Retaliate is it's not fun for anybody. So I think like, you know, this was the best position one to take it, so. Because I'm not switching into Monday Night ever on a fighting type. That's insanity. Now the question becomes, can it do 28 damage to me? I mean, the most threatening thing would literally be Retaliate, like we just saw. But I don't know if it has it. I think I'm gonna switch to Pillow and just basically scout out, see what it's doing. And if I need to switch accordingly after, I will. Alright, that works. I wish this was, what gen? Is it Gen 4 Magic Guard? I don't know what gen. It's where you wouldn't ever be paralyzed from paras. Like, or you wouldn't ever be fully paralyzed, right? If you're a Magic Guard. Alright, we're just gonna spam Endure, I guess. So be it. I don't know how far away we are from healing. So, because I don't know, I will just heal, because it'll be more annoying than not to go back. And I do buy all the healing stuff just to basically like never use them, so we might as well actually use it for once. Who knows? You know, could be a good idea, or so I've thought in my head once or twice. You know, free healing though. Hard to beat that. But since we're already, is that a heal house right next to us? I'm gonna be. I feel like I do that a lot where I'm like, oh, a heal house would be nice here, but I don't actually, or a heal person. But I don't know if it's here, so I'm just gonna heal and then I immediately run into it. That feels like more often than not. So I feel like if I think, hey, this would make sense if they put one here, I should just automatically assume it is there, because if I have the urge to actually heal, then that means we're definitely next to one. So it does seem to happen every time where I use the heals and then there's free healing right there. Which also we need to put a new Oranberry on. Which we're gonna run out of Oranberries very fast if we keep putting it on to the Y, but Y should have an item. So I don't know if it has physical moves enough yet, but well, that doesn't really do anything. Alright. I figured it probably has more physical moves, but I don't. It could be mixed. Like it probably has Ember, right? So, but okay, Flame Wheel. So I mean, this would be a mighty nice place to have a heal house. I don't know that it is. Oh, well, there's a bed, so... Yeah, there we go. That makes perfect sense. I would use my heals to run right into a heal house. Very, very on brand for me. So, we don't have any better items to put on, right? No. So in that case, we will just put the Oranberry on. And we got refunded our super potion, so you know, could be worse. Alright, they block it, that's fine. We're about to go into Eternal Forest, so in the interest of that we're about to catch a Pokemon, possibly. I don't think Y being in the front makes too much sense. So we have to fight Cheryl. So I could have left Y in the front, but Drifloon though, probably not a good matchup. So I think it works out in the end. Alright, that did not do very much damage. Yeah, I was about to say that did a lot, but yeah, I see why. It was a crit. Whalmer means we can go into Sunny D. It's so funny that some models are just so big in this game that it's hard to see their move animations going off. Also, speed tie, nice. Tubbs. I think I want a Leech Seed on this if I can. Because high base health always feels good to Leech Seed. That Brick Break did do a decent amount. I'm gonna Morning Sun just to look at that damage again, because I don't think a crit would have killed me, but I feel like it wasn't too far off of a crit killing at that time, but now it definitely doesn't. So I will just start attacking. Speaking of something to Leech Seed. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. That did not do nearly as much damage as I thought it might. It is still a chancey after all. Like, Ice Beam is a very strong move for this early on, however. It is, in fact, still chancey. So I think I'm down to go Street Rat, because I don't think it would have any move that would threaten me. And obviously, I want a physical attacker in. Yeah, and I should like heal back to full. Yep, just about. Alright, I'm risking a crit there. Or I just did already, right? It's might be. I wasn't paying enough attention to notice if it was gonna kill me with another one. So in the interest of not throwing, I am going to just go to Y to also get to. It also serves the purpose of spreading the EXP. So, although I'm pretty sure I was gonna kill, I can justify this by just saying, hey, I want to spread the EXP as well. If it has soft boiled though, we would be here a while, but I doubt they would do that. That seems cruel. I do not need Worry Seed. Like she asks, we didn't get a choice here. Like even the fake choice, like when they give you a yes or no and they still make you do it anyway, like come on, give me the fake choice at least, please. But now that we are in the issue where here's our encounter. Okay, well, we just need one. We need to catch one and hope that they don't just die to Air Cutter, right? Does Air Cutter hit both? Because that would be a nightmare. Oh, I'm gonna switch. Because I don't want to attack, right? Like that's... Yeah. I would switch to Street Rat, but on the off chance it hits me with a bug move, I'm not gonna take it with Street Rat. Like a crit bug move. Okay. Swift is nice. But Cheryl, can you just kill one of them? And preferably not both. That'd be real cool. Okay, that's what I thought would happen. So I didn't see a way to do it. So apparently I was supposed to attack, kill one of them, and catch the other, but nope. That's my bad. I left it in her hand. I just thought she would air cut her the first turn anyway, so I could not get a read on Cheryl. So that's my bad. So that's our encounter. So unfortunate. But that is kind of the expected result, is that it's always Cheryl does this. That is kind of her role. Or it's the trade-off. So nice to get a Leaf Stone. I don't intend to dodge trainers here. So I will go down this way to make sure I didn't miss any. But as always, double battles are scary. But with Pillow, I'm not too concerned. And then this Drifloon having Air Cutter, that confirmed hits both, is interesting. I'm not very concerned about this Venonat, I'll be real. Oh, okay, sure, why not? Got the strats going. I do have Helping Hand on as a move I could learn on uh, Sunny D, but I don't know that I will be needing that. I could sap sip or check it. That is one of my favorite things to do. Or not. Not sap sipper. Disable's interesting, but I think for now, I'm okay. Alright, there's nobody I missed over here. Might as well take advantage of getting some XP while we have a healer. Assurance is not better than Bite, right? Like, yeah, it's only good in doubles if you're a slow mon. I am just gonna flamethrower this Swank. I don't care if it's thick fat. I feel like this should kill anyway. Okay, it didn't even remotely do that, so clearly it probably is thick fat, and on top of that, my head calc's way off. Because I should have just said, oh, it kills, and then been surprised when it doesn't with thick fat in mind, right? But that's not what I did. I am disappointed in myself on that one. So we're taking out the frustration on everything else, and I don't think the Slowpoke is a big enough threat for me to switch out. Oh, just missed out. Not today, motherfucker. I'm just thinking of witty one-liners. I mean, I could do an egg joke easy, but I will refrain. Well, I look foolish now. I think it's funny that they have to like replay the music for like the second trainer. Like it should, like the game should just know, be like, hey, you know, we are, what's it called? We are doing a double battle, so so you can do the music once, and it's chill. Okay, wait, these are actual, like, evolved ones. So I will throw in Monday Night to respect the double fully evolved poison types. I don't know that one's necessarily more threatening than the other, but I guess it was probably the Beedrill. But I thought if I was going to be faster than any of them, if at all, it was going to be the Dustox. So that is why I targeted that instead. I've been burned by Fury Cutter before, so I'm glad we did not get burned again. Uh-oh. That's not good. I'm hoping that'll fix itself. Okay, looks like it did. I don't know if you saw it, I guess because I... Okay, what the... Wait, do you see that? I don't think I noticed till right now. Like, she's always walking. You can see, like, her legs and arms moving. That's... I didn't notice that till right now. That's very interesting. But yeah, no, I will. I guess I'll have to check the tape later. But because when I was in the Pokemon Center at certain times, there's been like times where some of the graphics are like bugging out. And okay, sure, dog. Don't let me leave, I guess. Yeah, I don't want to fight this if I'm in with Y, because I can't reliably expect them to actually attack me. But yeah, it doesn't always capture the weird stuff going on, right? So I think I should be checking the recording as well. But in that moment, I did not. Oh, sure. We're just out here ominous winding everyone on both sides. Are you really physical move? And also hitting 5 times. Oh, Cheryl got the boost, which did save it, and so that it would live there. That's crazy. I still would much rather Mirror Coat if possible. Like, that's the bigger damage that I can reflect, basically, back. But I'm assuming it won't attack me. I'm being the useless member in this fight now. And now... Oh, that's not good. Alright. I think it is time for me to swap. I will go into... I can go into... Sunny D. Yeah, we're just getting double slapped up a little bit. Does it have skill link or something? That might, like... Or they're just that good? Ooh, bullet punch, that's nice. We avoided, let's go. We didn't have enough though for the kill. I don't know why I didn't psychic move, but sure. I mean, I'll do it into the Chimeco slot, because if bullet punch doesn't kill it, maybe? Yeah. But bullet punch does. Let's go. Tubbs. What a beast. As always, Tubbs just putting in work, even into a psychic type trainers. Like, how crazy is that? So we are still going to continue. I'm not ending the episode right now, but I will point out that with Street Rat, I don't want to level it to 20 while it's not nighttime. But at the same time, I'll get levels later, so it probably doesn't matter. Right? If I level more, I shouldn't care. Right? Because I'll just evolve the next time I level up. And I'm not gonna miss out on any moves because we have move relearn built in, right? So So I think I've talked myself into realizing that this does not matter. Oh yeah, every cut tree is gone, right? Like that's... So, are we gonna make it to the end? Okay. Does she go in with us up here? I would assume not, or does it let us go in? Invisible food? Melting the floor? Okay, so we can't go here while she's with us. That's fine. So we'll just continue on then. Which it looked like we were at the exit anyway, so I will continue forward in the interest of Cheryl's sanity. Alright. Very nice. So, I mean, this is the exit, so... what is TM27? Is that return? No, it is low sweep. Which nothing can learn it. So that means we can probably go back, but obviously looking at the time, this is just a continuation, right? So, are we able to just skip everyone and just go heal up in the new city? Because if we can, I'll just do that. Yeah. All right. Cool. So then, yeah, we'll just we are healed up, but you know. Make it to here first, because our home away from home. So we are in Eterna City, but that means in the next episode we can go back to the forest, do the old chateau. But that will be it for this one. I thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.